What's good, gang? Grow we mow it here and Turtle Man, and we are in Monroe, Georgia. We're here to get little clank fixed. The tensioner's loose. Mike and them's gonna fix it, so we're gonna record the whole process. We are about to leave the hotel. Turtle Man's getting everything ready. Y'all see the board over there for that the waffle. So y'all know what time it is, man. Stay tuned. If you're liking this type of content, smash that like button. Follow the channel. It's free. But y'all stay tuned. Let's dive in. All right, before I get up out this parking lot though, we had that complimentary breakfast. I'm fitting to put this together, eat me a biscuit, and I'm about to tear out the Mike and Smith equipment and repair to get clank fixed. Y'all see it. Gotta start your day all right. I normally don't eat breakfast, but Turtle Man made it look so good, so y'all know what time it is. In the video, Mike said, talk shit right over in my truck.
Yeah, I'm trying to wet this fucker up. Just pick the truck up.
Hold on, Turtle Man. Hold this.
Mower key?
Yeah, I got it, but just keep filming.
If you would, straighten that mug out for me.
Well, I got to get this tire ready. Hold that right there.
I got you.
I'll tell you one fuck. Hey, hand me that mower key, Turtle Man. It's right up there. Inside the trunk.
Here you go.
You got a master Y'all see it? That boy is a professional. Give me my fucking mower back! Give it! Alright, we are at Smith Equipment and Repair, Monroe, Georgia. That's my Mike. Big Mike, the one y'all see on the videos that's giving all y'all the educational videos. Make sure y'all follow their channels. They give you educational, they show you the ins and the outs, they show you everything. Mike, come get, this is YouTube, baby.
YouTube is new to me. Oh my God, look, we about to go over this thing, old clank. We're about to get the stank off of it, get this thing straight. Y'all watch this.
I love it. He said clank, get the stank. Let's go. Stay tuned. I'm not in no camera. Damn. All up in my grill. Nice meeting you. Hey, I will get with Mike, and we will definitely, yeah.
Let me check this out. This is going out the door this morning.
Look at what Mike said that, or Katie said it?
Katie sold it.
Miss Katie.
Katie and Joe sold that.
That's a big company. That's cool. What? So the city back there bought all this equipment. All the blowers.
Look, there's a phenomenon right behind.
That's the one that outsold me on mobile. First day after you buy them, they so shiny, and after that, they all dirty after that.
Oh yeah.
He was almost cut through though. He should have just finished. See, look at that dude me. And they put me to work.
They done come up here and said, put your ass to work.
Put your ass to work, boy. Hi guys, we got Clank Clank on the wreck. Mike is gonna do his thing. His guy's gonna do his thing. We're gonna do videos of it so y'all can see. Mike did say this is not a known issue on the Super S. It was known on the X1. It's known on the X1. Of course, growitwemowit will probably be the first case, but no, it ain't. We're gonna get it fixed. That's all that matters. And Mike's gonna show you, go over everything. He's gonna have videos. He's getting his set up now. Mine's gonna be for the YouTube because I'm getting everything. I want to show everything that they do. Customer service is very important, no matter what. Customer service is where it's at. But the old lady's calling in, so we're gonna pause this video. But that's what he tell you, look, he ain't even waiting on nobody. He gets straight to it. I mean, it's the same thing I do, bro.
When you get ready to take this belt off.
Oh yeah. That's how we figured that out in that other video in the yard when we did when the belt came off of Turtle Man. We figured out how to route it.
Will you pull that belt cover off for me?
And originally I was gonna take this back cover off, and I was gonna take a string and pull this spring off, and I was gonna tighten that thing.
Yeah.
But I was like, you know what? It'd be a good video for Mike to explain the situation if anybody else, because there was people in my comment section asking about it because theirs is doing it too, and then some saying theirs is not doing it. So it's.
You got us on camera. All right, check this out.
Go ahead, record. This is scary shit out here.
When you're doing warranty claims, you got to look at several different things. See, Hustler, every part of this lawnmower, it's going to be called Hustler. Even though we got a problem with the engine, problem with transmission, problem with the spindle, bearing, everybody says Hustler because its entity is Hustler. So like the belt, I don't know who makes this belt for Hustler. It could be Gates, it could be several other people, but we have noticed through time these things felt like a dog's tail, where they bunched up going through the factory getting mended together. So that's something we got to check first. Make sure it don't have no bumps in the mending of putting it together. This belt right here is fine. We're gonna put a new belt on there while we're in here. Just cause it's glazed, whatever that noise is making this thing glazed and jumped off. Let's see what the clank clank is. Come on over here.
Oh, look, Clank Clank. Mike said he gonna get that stank off. I like how you rhyme that. Look at that. This man, Katie wasn't lying. This is a man right here. Damn, I was hoping you were gonna be able to do that barehanded, son. We're about to grab it. Damn.
It's better to grab this with a string.
I can get a better angle.
It's better to grab this with a string.
That's how I normally do it. I was gonna do it through the back, but I didn't feel like taking that cable off. And I just put a string on it and pull it. That string trick is amazing when it comes to these springs. Bye-bye tensioner. There's where Mike's, look at that. There's our clank clank. That's part of it. But that's what he was saying in his video about the Loctite. They don't put it on the bolt. They put it inside, and by the time they put the screw in,
it's already
hardened
up, and then it torques.
Yeah,
but
I tried to tighten it. If you put an Allen wrench on it and you can't move it. It will not move.
Yeah.
So that's not a Smith equipment issue, correct, Mike?
That is correct.
That is a manufacturer issue. And there's no beef except for what we eat for dinner.
That's exactly right. That baked potato, sour cream and butter.
Ooh, okay, I ain't gonna lie, that salt and pepper. Woo! Hey, we ate at Fried Fork last night, and they got some sauce in there that was a fucking amazing, dude.
What y'all eat at?
Fried Fork.
What the hell is that?
Damn.
But guys, we're gonna get this off and then we'll further the video along. That's it. All right, so we got it off now, guys. And like he was saying, there's no Loctite on the bolt at all. But this is a through system right here. We're gonna raise it up so you can get a better understanding. But it's not like the X1, right?
It's not like the X1. Not like the X1. Sorry about that.
No, you're good. I mean, that's what the videos are for, to let people know. Because there was a few people saying this does the same, so now they can either take it.
Please, parts to the front.
Yes, ma'am.
One big deal is, like the PTO clutch, a lot of they run so many through the factory. It's not just Hustler, it's Warner who builds these clutches. Say if you do 500 clutches, run it through the system, and you gotta burnish the clutch. A lot of times the clutch is not burnished, and you will find that chatter when the clutch is not burnished. So we're gonna fix the tensioner first, put a new belt on it, and then we're gonna test it again, because my next scenario is go to a non-burnished bolt. Now,
All right, where's that through? There's the through right there. So there's the through hole that he was talking about.
We're gonna clean the debris out from around it, but you were seeing this perforation, the material and flashing from where the bolt hole was perforated is not cleaned out. Might be a little weld in there, but so we're gonna take a carbide cutter, go in there and clean up around that, run the tap through it, run the bolt back through it, make sure we're good.
That's the reason why.
That is clean.
Now
Now we're gonna run a tap through it. When you got a broke tap,
LD, I want that in the video.
what's that? You gonna get it.
So now he's running the tap through to clean the threads out, any burrs, anything that's not right.
I have some shoulder on this to protrude so this thing can rotate. Sometimes this bolt can be machined wrong through any manufacturer of the bolt. And if the shoulder be too long, the shims won't be able to do what it needs to do. This is called a flop and a lot of action into this. But I believe that this part right here is protruding enough not to have any looseness. We're about to find out.
Let's do it. All right, now he's got Loctite on his, on the threads, not inside. Now he's about to tighten her on down, snug her on up. He missed the hole over there.
Y'all, I am gonna take.
Go ahead, do your thing, drop it all the way down. And I will say that not having a motor floating on my deck is so beautiful when I need to lift my motor decks.
Amen.
Oh my God. Here's the, don't forget the shim. It was.
See, it ain't bottomed out. And run the tap down some more. I don't know why it don't make no sense, but you gonna take that? It explains, instead of the perforation being cleaned out.
So that shim gets hung up and it isn't flush.
It is not flush, so when you're down pushing the bolt all the way in, if the robotics and animation is putting that bolt in
To the torque.
to the torque spec, it's moving material down from the threads, and that's the material that we're seeing, not the perforation hole from being cleaned out. So it's actually
The whole time the shim was cockeyed and not flush up in it.
Let's look at this imprint.
So if you look at that right there, it's cockeyed. So
Yeah, you can see every time I tighten on it.
yeah.
I'm actually going to do a little cleaning right around this. So when that thing goes through there, it'll be actually like glided through there. We won't have no choice. So it'll be chamfered is the word I'm looking for. I'm gonna chamfer the edges of this. See, before I submit a warranty claim to Hustler on this, I gotta get them full specifications. I gotta give them measurements. I gotta go everything. So if it's something engineering type kind of situation that needs to be addressed, I gotta go in full suited, shoes tied, everything dotted, I's dotted, T's crossed, and all that. It's not just submitting a claim, hey, this is the problem. Because a lot of dealers don't have time to submit claims. A lot of dealers either eat it or they charge the customer. I'm telling you from experience, because there's a lot of times we let claims build up, and Joe can give you a stack in there like this right this second. It's just 20 days worth. And to get that in, you got customers, you got to fill these shoes right here when they go, and that's impossible. Then you got Joe when he's going to fill his shoes, you can't. So when you got missing pieces of the puzzle like LD, when he's not here
Superstar.
ain't doing PDIs, somebody might not be doing them.
He want to smile so fucking bad.
Let me see your cell phone.
to submit this, I'm actually gonna submit this claim. I got a guy that I would actually call and talk to before I submit the claims. That way I have a case number. Once I have a case number, giving full explanation in writing, photos, videos, and all, I will be able to submit a case. That way, when there's a ratio of certain of the same issues going across other dealers, once that issue is reached, a service bulletin will be submitted. So that's another obligation for a dealer to do. When they get here in the mornings, they got to put a dashboard up. On the dashboard, it'll have all your service bulletins, your sales bulletins, all the stuff coming up. The stuff to look at. That's another 30 minutes of stuff added to your day. And it's not just one manufacturer. If you want a dealer that has multiple brands, I don't know about all, but the 2 that we carry, the 3 that we carry, has bulletins every day. Stay tuned.
Yes, sir.
You see that?
All right, now it's all back together. It's still got a little play in it. But Mike says it was ran so long like that, he thinks the bushings.
That's the thing about polyurethane bushings. You know, people hasn't used these for cost effectiveness just because there's so many units out there that's got to get out. So like when, say, warranty issues, there's probably 200,000 of these Super S's made, 200,000. Then that 200,000, how these things get shipped out is by a distributor. A lot of people have distributors or not dealer direct. So as us, we have a distributor. This distributor orders these mowers per order per dealer. So your distributor, like ours, covers Georgia, some of Florida, some of Alabama, some of North Carolina, and some of Tennessee. It takes each dealer to order so many for these to get out there, and they might sit at the distributor ship for 6 months, then go to a dealer that might sit for 6 months. So that's a year before this lawnmower actually gets out to the public. Then you start getting hours on the unit. Once the hours get on the unit, then we start seeing little issues come up like Mr. Mowit's right here. Then before the issue has a service bulletin, it has to be so many submitted by a dealer. So at this point, what I'm gonna do is I'm building a case on this as we do this. I'm videoing, I'm gonna take some of Mowit's videos.
I'll send you all these.
Perfect. And I'm actually gonna send this in because the support that we have from Hustler, we can support our customers off of that. We have a very good standing with Hustler. So, you know, I'm not here saying what we say goes, but I gotta build cases to get this stuff submitted. And throughout the years, we've been a dealer around Excel. It has changed to the acquisition with Stanley Black & Decker. And that was a few escalations we had to do on ourselves for everybody to build a new community. And we're not gonna talk about all that because they know, and we're on a new platform with them now. But we getting this thing straightened out. Y'all stay tuned because I'll talk too much.
All right, new bushings. He did have to put a new bushing in because the play that it was there, it wore. But take it over.
What we got is now, we got new bushings in, we chamfered the bottom of the shoulder, and we actually had to clean the inside of this shim out just a little bit on the inside, so chamfering that, so when we put this bolt in, it actually guides itself through. New bushings, cleaned up shim, cleaned up shoulder. You are gonna have just a little bit of movement, just a little bit. Before we had more than less than 3/8 of an inch movement because this shoulder was not all the way through this shim on the bottom, plus we had material at the bottom of this bolt when this bolt was pushed through past the material, pushing it out. Long story short, you gotta have motion because you know loose is fast. So Dad, you got the clutch pulley here, the spindle, this idler. This idler is this wide to make up the difference as the belt goes up and down.
And the spring keeps tension on it.
Yes, so you gotta have movement. Self-tensioning items has polyurethane bushings versus a sealed or a greasable bearing on this. If you had a bearing on this, that would be banging. But without having throughout the times we're in right now, you're gonna see more of this is because of cost. Yeah, I mean, that's just how it's gonna be, and everybody's about, well, the cost is not gonna go down. No, they're making it easier for you to buy it without bringing the cost up with a good part. It's just they gotta fine tune the automation. So people build robots. Robots don't build people. So people's got to tune the robot to the situation. Going back to warranty claims, this is gonna be noticed. So the quality control engineer will make adjustments on the robot. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. I still think.
You shaved your hair last night, didn't you?
So it's brand new race.
I know, yeah.
I still think it's a burning on the clutch.
All right, so it wasn't just the shims on that, but
Multiple situations. That's when a lot of people might just jump the gun. It's always the simple stuff, but I had a feeling it was the burnishing of the clutch. That's what it is. We're about to take this apart. But when you have situations like this, you got to start somewhere. So we noticed this was loose. We fixed that. So what we're about to do now is actually take this clutch apart, take pictures of this, and send this in, because we're gonna send this in to Hustler because they're obligated to, because this is on their unit. Even though Warner bills this, not Hustler, but their obligation to this because it is on their product. Stay tuned. Hey, you guys see this? You see how this is not a perfect orientation of wear? This is where this clutch was not burnished from the manufacturer of the PTO clutch.
so that's a manufacturing issue.
Yes, it is.
Not a you issue, not a me issue. It's a
And that being on a Hustler makes it their issue, even though Warner builds this clutch, because they're obligated because this is on their machine. So at this point, I will take pictures of this. I will send this to my warranty department for them to check it out, look over it, and to verify this what this problem is. I will go ahead and put a new clutch on this thing, get this man rolling, and submit our claim. See, I want to show y'all something else. Y'all get something high hours on it and it's burnt and it's popping PTO clutches every time you turn the PTO clutch on. This right here, up under this, is an armature. This right here is a magnet. So when you flip this thing on to that pigtail that goes to there, it applies 12 volts. When this is sitting on here, for this right here to get sucked down to this, from here, applies magnet to this, for this is the pressure plate, for this to get sucked down. So every time you pop in fuses, when you turn the PTO switch on, I guarantee you this is melted and you're actually seeing your armature right here. And it's metal on metal going straight to ground.
and that's popping fuses. That's when they engage the clutch and
Yes.
it does it, pops.
Correct. Y'all
Now
stay-
you know.
Yes. Stay tuned.
This man, he's like this. Hi, we back, y'all. Mike's in his territory, installing the replacement clutch. He's all in there. He's in there like swim well. Am I in that breath? So man, what you think of the shop, man?
Oh, that's nice.
Look at all them belts.
Yeah.
All them
Ever need a
belts.
belt? There's one.
Look at that old X mark. Oh, guys, the Veritech is right here. Let me update y'all on that. We are getting a plate, custom cut out. So there will be a double plated on top. So it'll take out the deflection, and then Mike will put new spindles, and but this one will be revived and cutting grass. I think this one will do all my shit yards. Well, honestly, it might do a lot of yards because it's gonna be double plated now, Turtle. So stay tuned for there, man.
You can tell that medication won't walk. My damn got me damn dragging, and the nose is just a damn running.
Well, at least it's doing the job.
Yeah, it's breaking it up, but it's that time of the year, bro. Like I said, I stay on. I got that new stuff, that Zertex Plus. And burnishing is mating surface to surface evenly,
Correct.
just like brake rotors and brake.
Yes.
Woo, y'all thought Grower didn't know what he was talking about. If grass cutting don't work out, I can move to Monroe, Georgia and be turning wrenches and...
We'll put your ass on payroll.
The people that's watching this video, there'll be another Grow It somewhere. I don't know if they can do it just like me, but I hope they put their best foot forward.
Yeah. Hammer that thing on down, LD.
I do it literally. I'm gonna record it. You go get a hammer and start hammering on him so he don't say anything.
I'm glad to see you grease some damn things back in the back.
Dude, that shit. They don't. But that's what I hate about grease fittings. So many people are used to them type that you squeeze and it goes out, that they bust seal bearings the fuck out because they're used to
Hell
until
yeah.
they see in it. That's why I don't like automatic grease guns. Belt's back on, clutch. I guess it's time to test it now, huh? How you back there, bro? LD back here, he got me nervous. I don't hear no noise when you engage.
So as you see, guys, dealer supports everything, man. They knocked it out of the park. I know it was a lot of back and forth, but that's what dealer support looks like right there.
That thing sounds Smooth. All right, Mike.
Guys, it is done. It's ready to rock and roll. It's ready for Turtle Man to do his thing.
Now you just made it this surface. You said get it to 110.
Give it 110. That might not be what spec is, but this is, I've done it so long. That is what I've done it to, and it's always worked for me, my way. Your way might be different, and it's not wrong. My way I do mine might not be right for you, but it works for me.
So at the end of the day, it was a loose tensioner, and they didn't do the mating process at the factory.
Yes. So.
And that's no harm, no foul, but that's what guys like Mike are excelling at.
Man,
and the other ones are failing at because they don't explain this to their customers and all that.
Man, that's a generation gap.
And he ain't doing this just because I got a platform. I watch him do this with people that come in the door. He gets them in, get them out, they're back to cutting grass and getting cash. Guys, that's it. Dealer support, man. That's what we're gonna name this video, dealer support. I drive a long way for it, and I'm gonna keep it. So y'all smash that like video. Or not the like video. Y'all smash that like button. I'm new to the YouTube. Make sure you follow me across the board. Grow Up, We Mow It on all platforms. Turtle Man. Yeah. Mike. Woo. That's the family SER way. If you don't have that way, you better find a way.
And remember, if you break it, we fix it.
Yeah.